One ticket to the semifinals have been punched. Three more to go, and we are up for a thrilling action in the second serving of your Sunday doubleheader for the quarterfinals, leg two of the Copa Paulino Alcantara 2023. Keep the legacy. We are up for a battle between the Davao Aguilas UMak FC and Club de Futbol Manila. My name is Jamer de la Cruz. Joining me alongside is Ivan Gares. And what a matchup we have out here, Ivan. Davao against CF Manila. Their first encounter in the quarterfinals was just a 1-0 win in favor of Davao Aguilas UMak FC. How are you seeing things panning out for the second encounter between these two sides?
So we'd like to go back to the first meeting. It was a fun encounter for both teams. Davao Aguilas did have the upper hand in that match, but CF Manila held on and narrowly just allowing one goal that was superb from Troy Limbo. But we expect the same thing tonight. It's just that CF Manila has put out the big guns at the moment to try to change this game, and it's just a 1-0 aggregate lead. We know that anything can change in football, so let's see. I do believe that Davao will still go out with the guns a-blazing, but let's see how CF Club de Futbol Manila reacts and go through this second leg.
Well, the door to the semifinals is relatively open for both sides with just a 1-0 margin in the aggregate score for Davao UMak or Davao Aguilas UMak FC. But before we take a look into the starting lineups for both sides, I think we'll be having a chance to look into the knockout brackets, or we'll just head in straight to the lineups. First off, for Davao Aguilas UMak FC, the dominant figures of Serge Caule, Paulo Bugas, and of course your previous game's goal scorer Dimitri Lionel Limbo is out there for Coach Aber John Ruzgal. What do you think about the lineup that Davao has brought out for today's match?
Still very strong, full of veterans. You know these names, first generation, Dodong Villarreal in the number 5 as a defender, Pete Forosuelo, very reliable wing back. And you get the likes of Yannick Tuason, Marvin Angeles, Nick Ferrer, and especially Serge Caule, who serves as the captain. So they do have a lot of weapons in front, and they have the capability to score.
Well, we had a chance to talk to Coach Aberjan Ruzgal before the kickoff. He said that last game they had a lot of chances, a lot of attempts, but they only scored one. Their main goal is to score more against CF Manila in order to secure that spot for the semifinals. As we take a look into the player to watch out for Davao Aguilas UMak FC, this guy right here, player number 98, Troy Limbo. Like what you've said, Ivan, he scored that scorcher over goal against CF Manila. What else can he bring to the table in this second leg matchup?
Well, Troy Limbo, when you say Troy Limbo, it's about energy. He's Mr. Pure Energy at the moment, and he did very well on that first leg. We do expect him to do better in the second leg, but CF Manila has been looking forward to defending him at all times. So I believe that Troy Limbo will give out that energy and egg his team up for a pretty good performance tonight.
Well, tignan naman natin ngayon ang kuponan ng Club de Futbol Manila for Coach Hernani Regis. Rebadulia starts on goal, and he was a substitute last game around, but Kuya Stefan Schrock is back up into the start list. But you also have the figures of Al Mukhili and Mahmoud Ali, as well as Jaban Marfiga in that lineup. What do you think about this composed squad for Coach Hernani Reyes for CF Manila?
The good thing about CF Manila is that they're a very young squad. So the youth really stands out, and they can really chase out these veterans, and they can keep up. So maganda yung performance nila. They have the character. That's why they're only down by a goal in this aggregate. So let's see how John Mar Barsanilla, their captain, very versatile player, who can really show his worth here in Copa Paulino Alcantara.
Nabanggit mo na nga, Ivan, John Mar Barsanilla, the team captain of Club de Futbol Manila, is your player to watch for this matchup. He's been a dominant figure at the back for the defense of CF Manila, hence they only conceded one goal against guns blazing Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Across the entire tournament, Davao Aguilas have already scored roughly around 15 goals in the entire Copa Paulino Alcantara, but in their matchup against CF Manila last time around, it's just a single goal that they have scored, and we'll have plenty to watch out for in this leg two of the quarterfinals of the Copa Paulino Alcantara. So The personnels are out. People for Davao and Club de Futbol Manila are raring to go, looking to book their semifinal ticket. And when we come back, it's going to be Davao Aguilas UMak FC against Club de Futbol Manila in the continuation of the second leg of your quarterfinals for the 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara. Keep the legacy. Two more teams here at the quarterfinals, second leg for this Saturday doubleheader. Davao in white, or Sunday doubleheader rather. Davao in white and CF Manila in black. Once again, Jamer De La Cruz on call together with Ivan Guiares for this exciting matchup. The only matchup across the entire quarterfinals of the Copa Paulino Alcantara that just ended for a single goal. We are looking at the formation right now for CF Manila as well as for Davao Aguilas UMak FC. First off, for CF Manila, a 4-2-3-1 formation with Almohili, the lone striker up front. Who do you think will pick Almohili out from the rest of CF Manila out here, Ivan?
Well, if you look at it, they would be very defensive at this point. So Almohili would really be watching the counter-attack at the moment. So the 4-2-3-1 matches up pretty well against the 4-3-3 of Davao Aguilas UMak, because these are very confident players, veteran players on the ball. So you need high technical capability to do a 4-3-3, and they can do it. But CF Manila, very conservative. They're gonna show something later on how they react defensively and convert to their attacking positions.
Final pleasantries as well between the team captains of both sides with Serge Caule and Barzanilla as we take a look at your match officials. Your referee of the match is Mick John Pineda, assisted by Paul Galicia, Willimore Francisco, and the fourth official is Timothy De Castro. Our referee assessor is Alan Martinez, and the match commissioner for this game is Joseph Jensaya.
Our very good friend Joseph Jensaya from Iloilo, very able veteran of Philippine football as a matchcom. So our this match is in good hands under his coordination. So we'll see a very interesting lineup for both teams. Davao heavy favorites because of the veteran presence, really. But these young upstarts in CF Manila, they have so much to offer, given that they could keep up very well. And they're only down because of a super wonder goal from Troy Limbo, which if you did not watch the first leg, you would be it could be a candidate for
Goal of the season.
Goal of the season as well. If you didn't watch that, that shot came from the edge of the box and it just saw the top corner. It was a really, really dirty goal if you ask our friend Bob Guerrero.
Well, that is something for our football fans to watch out for and look into the highlights of that game and see what kind of a rocket the Troy Limbo let out in order to get that lead against CF Manila. But now, with Yannick Tuazon, Troy Limbo, Paulo Bugas, Nicolas Ferreira, Serge Caule, and all the players in Davao Aguilas FC looking to make it to the semifinals. It's the pros or the ex-pros against the young guns of CF Manila. The kickoff is almost upon us. Here we go for the second leg of the quarterfinals between Davao Aguilas, UMak FC, and CF Manila. Time to look into these squads and see what they're going to do this time around in order to either extend this to extra time or the dreaded penalty shootout, or just book the ticket to the semifinals, as KFC Iloilo have already booked theirs after an 11-0 in aggregate scoreline against University of the Philippines Fighting Maroons. Credit to the UP Fighting Maroons as well, the only university team that made it to the knockout stages of the Copa Paulino Alcantara. They made sure that they had enough games to prepare themselves for the UAAP in the second semester of their season. But what an effort for UP in that matchup against Kaya.
It's really for player development, these matches are. So we're happy that we have university teams in the mix as well. But going back to this match, Davao Aguilas, a bit conservative in their approach, taking their sweet time to build up and try to break this CF Manila side, who is very, very keen to do a counter-attack.
Kita nga natin, no, mataas yung line ng CF Manila in terms of the press that they're putting on Davao Aguilas, UMak FC. For now,
yung maganda dun kasi it just shows that their capability and their fitness. So, doon sila ka-confident.
Now, Yannick Tuazon with a chance. It's the side netting. Early opportunity for Davao Aguilas, UMak FC on the counter.
A great attitude from Yannick Tuazon. As a striker, you should really do your best to find your marks early. He took his left. That was a left-footed shot, by the way, that hits the side netting. But Yannick Tuazon, always known to be that eager to get the ball to the back of the net, and good early showing for CF Manila.
He's had plenty of shots like that in his early days in the club football scene here in the Philippines. Have been a traveler himself as well in the league. He finds himself with an up-and-coming Davao Aguilas, UMak FC, as Serge Caule running down the right side. Gives it back to Bugas, but now Serge Caule sends it inside the box. Marvin Angeles chasing for the ball, but it goes to the path of CF Manila. Gonna go for the counter-attack is Pinheiro. Frees off the right side. He's gonna get to the ball, looking for his teammates. Trying to send it over to the left side for Stefan Schruck, but Clarino is there to cover.
As you know, Shraki is the leader of this team, or technically the owner of this team. Shraki playing at not maximum capacity, as everyone knows that he came from a very serious injury, possibly even a career-threatening one. So, Shraki is doing his best to egg on his side. That's why the responsibility of being captain is with Barsanilla, which is doing well, actually.
Right on cue. Schrock sends a ball over to the right side for Locsin. Now they're going to take it back. Locsin has been a figure as well that we've looked out for in the recently concluded PFFU 19 Boys National Championship. Played with the NCRFA, if we're not mistaken. And if not for the penalty that has been scored by Stallion FC in the U19 Championship, they could have went to extra time, and God knows what could have happened with Locsin helping out.
Yeah, Lance Locsin, the pride of Bacolod City. I am actually one of his titos. Full disclosure, guys. Yeah, I met this kid a very long time ago. He was still small. Now he's a giant. So, Al-Muhili with that handball.
He knew that it hit his hand. So, apologetic and not even challenging that call as Davao wins a free kick. They send it long right away for Tuason, but that is cleared out. Locsin controlling the ball. Taken away by Angeles. Off to the runners on the left side. Tuason chasing the ball, but that has been cleared out for another throw in for Davao.
It's very interesting to see how Davao reacts. CF Manila has shown promise on that turn of possession. They're really fighting here, and the formation of Davao UMak is quite still very conservative at the moment.
Well, they're showing the kuyas of the league that there are no pushovers out here, as Shock has been called for a foul against his opposite number in Reynald Villarreal. Quick free kick right now for Davao as they try to utilize that left side. Angeles inside the box, fakes it, sends it to Bugas. Deflection from CF Manila. They're going to go for the counterattack. They have a chance, but it's taken away. Serge Caule offloads to Bugas, who sends it inside the box for Tuason. Headed out. Goal line clearance. But there is an offside flag coming up.
And that opportunity was not timed right. Let's take a look here. It's marginally offside, but the referee has a better angle to that. Good work from Davao UMak.
That was a close call, really close call for the offside.
But the good thing about that is that CF Manila was very quick to defend on that. They got it cleared just in time.
Al-Muhili now with the through ball. But the offside on the other part of the goal with Piñero.
Piñero, a very, very popular family name in Philippine football.
Taking a look at that again. Piñero was quite offside on that call, but decent through ball that came from Al-Muhili.
Could have timed it a little bit late.
Davao again on the counter-attack. Sends it inside the box, looking for Caule on the other side, but it's headed out. And there will be a corner, first one of the match for Davao Aguilas UMak FC.
Serge Caule started playing in the Philippines as a right wing, but for a long time he was played as a wing back, especially in Stallion FC.
Here he is on the ball again with a long ball inside the box. Ball still in play. Headed away by Barsanilla. Caule fakes it. Now goes down the right side. Another fake for Caule. Now sends it inside the box for Clarino. Barsanilla again. Stout in defense for CF Manila. And he's stepping up to the plate in terms of the attack that is being put on by Davao Aguilas.
Oh, he will have a long night, that's for sure. But that's why he has the captain's armband, is the trust that given to him by his teammates and by his coaches.
Foul is called against Davao. Stoppage of play, or rather a throw in for CF Manila. Adonis now to Barsanilla, the team captain. Talked about player development as well as development of the entire game here in the Philippines with CF Manila. Most of the players coming from the grassroots program, particularly from collegiate sides. Almuhili, an example of them, playing with the De La Salle University Green Booters. Now having a chance to showcase his talent against the best of the best in club football in the Philippines.
Just going back to that play earlier, Forzuelo just uncharacteristically kicked the ball forward with no one in front. So maybe a sense of impatience from the defender, but this only means that this game can go anywhere.
Foul called against Shruk in the offensive.
No, he's going up against Dodong Villarreal, true veteran of known for his days in Green Archers United in the old United Football League. Very steady center back.
Showing his veteran moves as well. The experience that he got over the days of playing football. Now, Davao Aguilas with Yannick Tuason up front, passing it to Angeles. Almuhili with the interception, and it goes back to CF Manila. Barsanilla sends a long ball forward. Pinheiro is there. So is Stefan Schrock on inside the box. Great pass from Pinheiro, but alert is Dodong Villarreal in that opportunity.
CF Manila showing signs of great counterattacks here. They know they have a chance in this quarterfinal leg.
Schrock with a through ball, looking for Almuhili, threading the defense, but he's ushered off by Villarreal, out for a goal kick.
That's where Dodong Villarreal comes in. Knowledge, confidence, presence. A bit older now, but still very effective. You have a young guy in Forzuelo as well. Could play either defensive positions.
Forzuelo gives it to Villarreal to start the play from the back. Change of passes with Clarino that time. Sapal, ibabalik niya dito kay Forzuelo. A long ball forward. There is the interception from CF Manila as they try to compose themselves from the back. A foul call, says the referee. Babalik ang bola para sa Davao. Pass to the middle for Angeles to use. Angeles will take it back. Slow and steady for Davao Aguilas right now.
I love the intensity of CF Manila in trying to close down the ball carriers.
And the discipline that they're showing in terms of defense. That's a foul right there.
Could have been a card as well for the Floyd Mayweather of the Philippines, Serge Caule. But yeah, that was quite a bit nasty, very late.
It's quite late as they're already clearing the ball out. Let's take a look at that again. Ooh. That was a late challenge on Mahmoud Ali. Sapal clears it out for Davao. Marfiga is there to cover. And handball ang itatawag ng ating referee.
Unlucky for Mari Angeles. He was supposed to nod that ball to the path of limbo, but Yannick was in the way.
Barsanilla with a free kick. Set it out by Clarino.
It's turning out to be a very interesting chess match, Jamer.
They're trying to feel each other out, see where the pockets are, just to see what they can actually do in terms of attack. And both sides are still in it for the semifinals.
It seems like Davao is shifting to a different form of attack.
As they head on for the counter. Cross looking for Cowley on the right side. Cowley keeps the ball in play. Clarino, siya naman ang magdadala sa loob. Tuason turns, controls the ball, being pressured on by two players in black. Now a chance. Limbo with a fake but too strong of a touch. Babalik pa rin ang bola para sa Davao with Ferrer. Now here's Sapal. Angeles, Bugas, 1-2 passing. Sapal switches it over to the right side for Cowley. Now with a cross. Too far out, but Limbo is still there to cover. Another cross inside the box para Sanilla with a diving header of a clearance. Pero babalik pa rin ang bola with Davao. Pressure is on now, coming from the boys in white. Cowley couldn't get it through for Clarino. Now a chance for CF Manila on the counter. Almuhili keeps that ball in play. Pinheiro covered by two players. Ball is still in play. Counter this time for Davao with Troy Limbo on the left side. Offloads to Maria Angeles, who's being covered by the player of CF Manila. Now a long ball forward. They switch it again for Cowley on this right side. Cowley fakes. Gives it 1-2 passing. Babalik ang bola kay Cowley. Limbo now on the left side. Inside the box. Marfiga covering. Pero hindi pa tapos ang atake ng Davao as they still have possession. Angeles. And that's where it ends for Davao as nobody is inside the box for Angeles.
I love the attitude of Davao Aguilas, UMak. They were very, very patient in putting the ball around. Only yung final pass lang talaga nila yung medyo nagkukulang. And this is sort of bad news for CF Manila. One player is down at the moment. They've been very resilient, CF Manila, sa ginagawa nila sa depensa. And currently, these are challenging times for them. Not so deep as compared to the Davao Aguilas UMak bench. But still, we do expect these are fighters na pwedeng kunin at any time.
Not a good sign right now for CF Manila as Jovan Marfiga is needing some medical attention out here. By the looks of it, he's just going to need some ice on that leg of his, and he's going to be back in a few minutes, giving a chance as well for both sides to take some hydration break. But over the first 15 minutes, it's been Davao who's been on the attacking side, and like what you've said, very patient in their approach in terms of passing the ball around and finding the open spaces against CF Manila.
As we could see how their formation really try to open up the space for CF Manila. CF Manila just really doubling down on defense and getting that counter attack, which they had plenty of half chances already too in the final third, but we could see that Davao slowly took that possession and really made sure that they try to build more. So you can only score if you try to produce more attacking opportunities.
Barsanilli out there clearing the ball out, allowing Jovan Marfiga to come back into this game. So the ice worked for Marfiga. Buo na ulit ang depensa ng CF Manila. Pete Forosuelo ngayon. Bibigay dito kay Ferrer. Troy Limbo, the goal scorer of the first leg of the quarterfinals. He's on the ball once again. Limbo Here's Bugas. Bugas takes a strike, blocked by Barsanilla. Barsanilla wriggling his way past two players in white. And there is a touch there from, I think that was Angeles.
It's Muhammad Al Mohili again. Trying to work his way out of that section, but you know, see if Manila still holding on here, doing very well on the counter.
It's a long night for CF Manila, but a goal could really change the complexion not only of this match, but for the entire quarterfinals for CF Manila and Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Shock taken away by Kaole. Sapal takes it back to Pete Forosuelo.
Sapal, the natural 6 for Davao Aguilas UMak. Very steady at the back. He's the pivot that you actually need for this team.
Really controlling that side as Nicolas Ferreira has been freed up on the left side. Now into the middle for Angeles. No foul is called there, not one to warrant as well. Twassen went down, but Mick John Pineda just letting the play go on. CF Manila now with a possession of their own. That is going to be taken away by Davao. Serge Caule ngayon ang gagawa para sa Davao Aguilas UMak FC. A through ball that is quite strong for Limbo to chase. Babalik ang bola sa CF Manila.
Oh, he knew it. Serge Caule was too heavy on that pass. They're just trying to do a lot of things all at the same time na rin for Serge. And he knows that as a veteran here. Oh. CF Manila wins the possession here after a foul from behind from Limbo.
Getting a bit physical now is Davao, garnering 5 fouls already in the match. That's just showing their intent to get the upper hand against CF Manila. They know that 1-0 advantage on aggregate is not enough. So they have to work things out in order to get a better standing against CF Manila, as they are now building an attack with Clarino on the right side. Sends it inside the box. No touch there from Almario. Or rather a touch coming from Almario, which gives a throw in for Davao Aguilas UMak FC.
It's going back to that cross. Did not really reach anyone. So, medyo kanina pa nagna-knock yung doors dito ng Davao UMak, but not really connecting on those crosses.
Ferrer ngayon, or rather that was Bugas with the cross. Again, the cross is not connecting to Caule, but they earned themselves another corner.
Well, let's see how they react here on the set piece itong CF Manila.
Plenty of players to look out for inside the box. Yannick Tuason will be the one to send this in. That left foot of his. You have Serge Caule, you have Clarino. Here's the delivery inside the box. Punched away by the goalkeeper, Rebadulla. The attack stays on. Shraki flicks it for Pinheiro. Now counterattack for CF Manila. Clarino is there to cover, but a foul is going to be called by Mick John Pineda.
A good call from the referee. That was could have been a card as well, depending on what happened. But let's see how they set this up at the moment.
Quick one for CF Manila, not taking their time to set things up for the set piece.
You can actually see the philosophy if you like zoom in on these kids on the right. They try to build on each other and then finding space and really distributing it well. Parang inaayos talaga nila yung pag-set up ng build-up nila. So that's something good for the kids watching to emulate these, especially the right side nitong CF Manila.
Tuason with the foul there. Going back to what you've said, Ivan, sometimes it's not about how you score a goal, but how you build up the play, knowing that you have the personnel, you have the capacity to pass the ball around. At yun nga ang pinapakita ng CF Manila in this matchup against Davao. Although they're trailing a goal down in aggregate, but still plenty of time for CF Manila to make something out of this, as Stefan Schrock is on the ball. Gives it to the right side for Locsin. Takes it back to Schrocky. Schrock trying to maneuver his way past players in white. 3 players covering him there. And the ball goes out for a throw-in.
Plenty of respect given by Davao UMak to Ascal's legend. And to be fair to Schrock, he is really deferring to his teammates and letting them, build up. And it's really good to see that he's really deferring to them. Para may tiwala talaga sa team mo na kung paano nila i-build up lahat ng ginagawa nila. And then you can see the confidence in these players.
Exactly. He's been doing that for quite some time now with CF Manila. Serbadulia is being challenged by Tuason, but he finally clears it out. Nervy moments there for CF Manila, and now they go for the counter-attack. Sumanoy finds Schrock on the right side. Couple of options for him. He opts for Almohili. Taken down, but play goes on.
A good idea there for Almohili. If you play with Shraki on the wings, you should attack the space that is given to you, and he will find you in one way or another.
On the other side now, Yannick Tuason with the space of his own, cuts in, takes a strike. Rebadulia with a save. That's the first shot on target for Davao over the last 25 minutes.
Good work from Rebadulia. He really squared on saving that ball.
Locsin. What they've been doing on the right side, they're now doing it on the left side as Schrocky switched to the right as well. Schrock takes a strike.
That would have been a wicked deflection, Jamer. Even Dino Atara was shocked where that ball went, but let's see how these youngsters work in the set piece.
Almost a nasty deflection there, hitting the roof of the net. Schrocky shaking it a bit after a challenge.
Lots of movement on the box here.
First corner for CF Manila. Plenty of players inside the box for the boys in black. Straight one. Sapal heads it out. Now a chance for a counter for Davao Aguilas UMak FC as they send the ball towards the right side for Serge Caule. Serge looks up. Great pass. That's Ferrer. Too slow to pass, but Limbo takes a strike. But high and wide for player number 98 on that sequence.
We go back. That was a good delivery from Serge Caule, finding Ferrer exactly where he needs to be, but the indecision from Ferrer took some time. He could have used that in another places, shifted it to the other side. An open guy on the other side as well. So these are the things na kailangan na lang talaga tingnan moving forward.
Locsin couldn't keep it in play as the ball goes out for a throw in, but going back to that play for Ferrer, could have attracted one or two of the defenders as an open man is running on the right side. They have a chance again here. Not this time, as Serge Caule couldn't control the ball as it goes out for a throw in.
Yeah, poor throw there from, I think it was Clarino.
Pinheiro turns. Marfiga with a clearance, looking for Schrock up front, covered by two players, and it's going to be a foul against Davao.
Nick Ferrer caught in that sequence.
Tingnan natin ulit yung counter-attack now. Plenty of time for Ferrer to cut in and attract the defense. But he opted for the short pass for Troy Limbo. Maybe hoping for Limbo's magic to work again. Schrock. Now here's Sumanoy. Takes it back to Schrock. Schrock, strike from distance. Chested away by Dini Watara.
And the crowd loved that. All chatting about it right now as we take a look. A bit of indecision there, but Shraki, solid shot from distance.
Didn't need the gloves there, Dini.
I think he was a bit shocked himself, but yeah. Let the stomach do the work. Kids, don't try that at home.
Only for the experienced ones. As Ali couldn't, or Mahmoud Ali couldn't find an open teammate in the counter.
So, just going back to that sequence. Very stern stuff from Dini Watara.
Only legends can do that, and Dini's proving he's one of them as a counterattack for Davao now. Serge Caule inside the box. Limbo was just a bit late for that pass, but we knew that the intention is there for Serge Caule.
Full credit for Rebadulia, right in the perfect spot to palm that ball wide.
See the play again.
A great 1-2 there, but medyo matagal yung 3 na pass. So, could have returned it faster.
Close shave for Davao Aguilas, but they win themselves a throw in. Ferrer looking for Angeles. Angeles against Barsanilla. Barsanilla takes it away. And Almuhili's freed up front. 1-on-1 against Villarreal. And the veteran will win the ball. But there is a foul against Almuhili in that play.
Good call from the referee. Dodon was in the wrong spot. He owned that ball already, but he was nudged away.
Strong effort there from Villarreal against the younger Almuhili, just showing his experience of playing the game for such a long time now. Looks in, covered by 3 players. CF Manila with the ball as Almuhili sends a through ball. Now a foul against Villarreal. Right back at you.
Surprised to see. I think I was expecting a card on that play, but a bit reckless. Could have been, couldn't have been. So we'll see.
Well, Mick John Pineda is the kind of referee he keeps everyone in check, but at the same time he keeps everyone playing their own game. But whenever he blows that whistle, everyone should listen to him.
Still a very interesting chess match dito, Jamer. CF Manila has been successful on some counterattacks. Davao is trying to build up as well, so still anybody's ball game in this match, but yeah, aggregate still in favor of Davao.
Shocky with the cross there, but it's headed away. Another corner for CF Manila.
Let's see how they work it around this time. Kanina, Shraki sliced the ball to loft it over, where it was headed out. Maybe they will change that again, given the number of white shirts in the box.
Now Schrock, another ball inside the box. Deflection. Sumanoy with a header. Now counterattack, and that is a foul called against.
Definitely a yellow, in my opinion, because it was on a counter.
Right now, referee Mick John Pineda asking Davao Aguilas UMak FC to calm down as we take a look into the chance earlier on that has been cleared out. Here's the foul out here, Ivan.
Yeah, definitely a yellow, I think. Not a red because there are plenty of defenders there at the back, not the final defender. I think we saw that in the match of the Filipinas versus Japan. No, that was that instance. It was Haley Long was the final defender, and then there was a nudge that happened. So, to me, it was like 60% a red. So, and it did happen. So, for that case, should have been a yellow because it was a counter-attacking opportunity.
And again, Mick John Pineda letting that go for a final warning. So Adonis might have escaped the car there. Ball goes out for a goal kick. So Adonis right now, he might have went away without a card on that foul. But all eyes on him now for referee Mick John Pineda. One more like that and pretty sure it's going to be a card next time.
No, what I noticed in the last 30 minutes is that Davao Aguilas have been very wasteful in the final third. I hope na hindi sila masisingil niyan sa second half probably.
Adonis again, very physical in the play. Cuts it back for Almuhili, but the pass was intercepted. Now a chance for the boys in white to go for the counter. Bugas steps on the break, sends it to the other side. Great deflection there by Mahmoud Ali to stop the counter. Pero nandito pa rin si Serge Caule with the ball for Davao. Another cross. Ferrer, another open man on the left side. Waiting for his time. Takes it across. It's the roof of the net. There is a deflection in a corner for Davao.
Already we saw 2 wicked deflections in this match. So Nick Ferrer, again, some indecision there, but apparently the ball was deflected wide. Now another chance for Davao Aguilas UMak to really threaten this box of CF Manila.
Well, they're finding the open man, but they're having some time in terms of indecision as Tuason with the pass inside the box. Oh my God, what a save there from Rebadulia.
Rebadulia really showing his worth. Quality saves so far in this first half. He's done at least 4 of those. Really stepping up for his team when he was needed the most.
Another corner for Davao. This time, Bugas will send it in. Short one, a deflection. It's going to be cleared out by Marfiga. Schrock is there. So is Bugas. Adonis is able to get the ball. What a fake drop of the shoulder and sends Bugas flying. Serge Caule to Limbo, who finds the ball out of the play.
Just go back to that double fake from CF Manila. Galing talaga ng mga balang ito. For some reason.
Just a drop of the shoulder was enough.
I remember my playing time, Jamer.
Balik tayo sa action with Luxin of CF Manila. Tries to thread the pass towards Schrock. Bugas against the younger players. There is a foul against CF Manila.
And I like how this game has really settled in. At the moment, Davao controls the ball mostly, but CF Manila makes it count. Both teams have Davao had more chances, but CF Manila already have 2 shots on goal, I think. So we're really in for a treat in the next 50 minutes remaining in this match.
Pinheiro against Caule. Caule wins it. Caule to Tuason with the fake. Tuason sends it to Limbo. Limbo thinks about it. Now gives it to Angeles. Angeles will take a strike. Great block again from the defense of CF Manila as they go for their own version of a counterattack. Sapal was there to cover. Sapal to Bugas. The 1-2 is not there. Looks in. Now to Adonis. Adonis cuts back. Now keeping it composed for CF Manila. Sumanoy. Babalik ang bola kay Sumanoy. Bugas applying the pressure. Ito tayo ngayon with Barsanilla who sends it long. But covered well by Ferrer. Schrock is there again. Still with Schrock down that right side. Ferrer covering really well, preventing a corner. Kicking it out for a throw-in. Schrock with a cross. Cleared away by Clarino only as far as Almuhili. Looks in. Against Ferrer, and Ferrer wins it. Another throw-in deep into the side of Davao.
Ideally, itong CF Manila when...
Dini. Sorry to cut you off there, Ivan, but there was a chance for CF Manila. But Dini Watara was relatively unshaken in that chance.
But yeah, CF Manila really growing into this match already, given the dominance of Davao Aguilas UMak on the ball.
And we're going to go back to what you've said about them being wasteful on the passes on the final third. They're getting most of the time with the ball. Serge Cowell has been finding that open man on the left side, but the indecision in terms of the final pass is what's preventing them in dominating that side of the pitch.
How you could actually argue that the game should be very simple. It's black and white. That he's wearing black and white. So it's very important to have that decision, and the decision making should be precise at the final third. And they're just only on top by a 1-goal lead, and anything can happen in this quarterfinal.
Shraki applying the pressure once again. The ball has been cleared out for a throw-in.
You almost lost the ball to the roof. So a couple of 2 feet lang na lang. Mawawala na yung bola forever.
Play goes on since referee Mick John Pineda as Bugas scans the field. Finds Kaule, but covered well by Mahmoud Ali. Bugas ngayon for Davao. Tuason couldn't control it well. Babalik ang bola para sa Davao with Tuason. Finding Serge Kaule on the right side. Kaule to Tuason, but he's offside.
I mean, again, the wastefulness that comes into the play. Now, you very well know that the timing should be right. Pero alam mo na bibigay mo pa rin na angat na masyado yung depensa ng kalaban. I think this is a question of fitness na siguro. And especially in a very critical match like this one.
Through ball for Limbo. Limbo again. Ribadulla is out of the box. A chance. Blocked. Ferrer is blocked. But we have another chance for Davao. Not anymore.
That's something you have to think about tonight. It's supposed to be a gift of a goal. Ribadulla went off his line. Paid for it. Almost. Good defensive marking by CF Manila. Hindi sila nagkamali doon.
But again, the indecisiveness. Limbo had about 1 or 2 seconds with the ball himself. Could have passed it to the path of Tuason, who's relatively unmarked inside the box. And with Ribadulla out of his own line.
Oh, we will see how this pans out at the moment. Anything can happen. Sharky now is trying to assess his options.
Shraki gives it to Loksin. Chips it over for Shrock. But he's caught by the offside flag there.
Good piece of skill there from Luxin. But again, the timing was not really right. As we take a look, had to flick it over.
Very close.
Kids, you should try that at home.
Yeah, yun yung mga ginagaya dapat. As Davao again on the counter. Barsanilla just kicking the ball out for another throw in for Davao as we're closing in on the final 2 minutes of the first half. Still scoreless in the second leg. Davao with a 1-0 advantage in aggregate.
They have plenty of things to talk about at halftime. Itong Davao Aguilas, UMak. They should be really, as you know, the veteran team, they should really be closing this out this early.
Tuason with a touch. Great pass from Ferrer. Caule couldn't get there on time. Marfiga with the deflection. And Ribadulia just alert to the on-rushing Serge Caule.
Yung attentiveness nitong si Alvin Rebadulia has been stellar so far. He rolled the dice a couple of times pero bumalik naman para sa kanya in a good way.
Shockey with a diagonal pass for Luxin with acres of space on the left. Just couldn't find Sumano on that sequence. Now he's covered by two players in white. Luxin. Kailangan lang ilabas ni Clarino yung kamay niya. Foul against Luxin, against the taller and bigger Clarino.
Now we'll see how both teams adjust coming into halftime. Just a couple of seconds into injury time. We do expect a couple of minutes to be added on here.
Clarino with a free kick. Tuason heads it to the path of Caule. 3 minutes of added time here in the first half. Through ball for Limbo, but Barsanilla is there to cover.
Coach Aber Rusgal on the sidelines is thinking of what they could do more. Maybe they could still get a goal here at the first half, pero tingnan natin kung paano sila dumiskarte. Ooh, that was this is a critical foul at this time.
And a nasty move as well from Bugas. Nutmegged. I think that was Adonis. Or Mahmoud Ali was nutmegged there.
So napiso siya, guys. A golden opportunity naman ulit for Davao Aguilas. Now they have not converted any good shot on goal from set piece so far.
Bugas will be the one to take this. An outswinger, most likely for Bugas. He's in no way in a position to take a strike there. Bugas sends it inside, short, cleared away only as far as Sapal. Abalik ang bola with Ferrer. 90 seconds remaining in the half. Caule sends it to the right side, headed away. Looks in for the counter, finds Schrock up front. Schrock against Villarreal. Now being covered by two players. Through ball for Adonis. He knew he was offside in that play, so he let that one go. Dini Watara will hold on to that and spread it out wide for Ferrer. What could possibly the last play of the first half for Davao.
Now CF Manila also have a lot of pointers to talk about, like their counter-attacks.
Tuason still covered by Mahmoud Ali. Clarino. Sapal with the ball inside. A little bit impatient for Davao as they're rushing things from the back. Pinheiro finds Schrock on the right side. 1-2, finds Adonis. Adonis looks for Schrock. Nobody's running up front for CF Manila, making Schrock think about his next move here.
And Davao now calmly guarding Shrock. And just one man marking already. Compared to kanina, tatlo yung sumasabay sa kanya. Hindi naman kailangan at this point in time.
Almuhili couldn't get the ball against Davao. And that is about it. First half is in the books for the second leg of the quarterfinals between Davao Aguilas, UMak FC. A 0-0 at the half, but plenty to talk about at halftime. So far, CF Manila has been holding on the fort. Davao will ask themselves what do they need to do or what do they need to fix in order to get a better second half, as the highlights will keep you company through this break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about some stats as well as what happened as we go into the break. Don't go away, folks. We have 45 minutes left in this matchup.
Details on the Copa Paulino Alcantara 2023 Futbol Legacy.
Halftime here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in the second leg of the quarterfinal between Davao UMak Aguilas FC and Club de Futbol Manila. So far, after 45 minutes, a scoreless draw in that first half. As we take a look at some of the stats of the match out here, Ivan, what can you make out of the stats that we have so far?
Yeah, possession obviously with Davao Aguilas, but they're not making the most of it. As we said earlier, a bit wasteful sa mga opportunities nila on the final third. Very indecisive sometimes. So yeah, it translates to only 2 shots on target, which is equivalent to what we have for Club de Futbol Manila. So ito yung problema natin. So Davao, as the more veteran team, they should really improve their decision making and their finishing on the final third. That's why CF Manila is still in the game dahil lang sa mga opportunities na yon. So both teams still have Davao Aguilas, UMak are ahead, but Club de Futbol Manila could capitalize on a few mistakes somewhat to keep this game a bit more interesting. That it is really it's a really good quarterfinal so far.
Well, those indecisiveness have been allowing CF Manila to close down in defense and prevent those goal-scoring opportunities from Davao Aguilas UMak FC, as what you've pointed out plenty of times in the first half. Serge Caule has been finding the open man on the left side. Most of the time, it's Ferrer who he's finding up front, but he's taking about 2 or 3 seconds before he offloads the pass for the next attacker. On one particular sequence, he had an on-rushing player out there. I think that was Tuason inside the box, but just failing to recognize that on time, giving CF Manila the chance to close down in defense. But we have 45 minutes left. Davao still with a lead of 1-0 in aggregate, as they'll be making a substitution out here. That's player number 44, that's Sumanoy, checking out for Benji Panotes for CF Manila. And then
It's Cartalaro
Cartalaro comes in
for Mari Angeles. I think good substitutions. Itong si Cartalaro, he's a able player. I believe he comes from the University of St. Lasal in Bacolod, part of the Ceres Lasal fixture from before. So he's able in that position in replacing Mari.
Mm-hmm. Cartalarok, together with his brother Richard Talarok as well, have been bombarding on the attack in the group stages of the Copa Paulino Alcantara, but we are now at the most crucial stage for Davao, as they have to find that insurance goal in the second leg to progress to the semifinals, as CF Manila starts the play for the second half. Right away, they're going to look for Stefan Schrock up front. What they've been doing in the first half has been doing well for them, but still lacking in terms of attack is CF Manila. On the other side, Davao, plenty of chances in attack, but again, those indecisiveness are preventing them in pulling away in this game. 1-2 pass from Tuason to Bugas, but defended well by Almario. And there is a deflection, so it's a throw-in for the boys in black.
I like the jerseys nitong CF Manila. Very classy yung dating.
Medyo may similarity in terms of the jersey ng Venezia in Italy. So medyo classy nga yung look ng jersey nila dito. Black and gold.
Speaking of Venezia, I would like to say hi to Venice Furiosa. That's her name and her jersey.
Here we go with Davao. Back heel for Cartalarok. Bugas looking for options. Great back heel as well. Back to Talarok. Talarok cuts in. Talarok takes a strike. Marfiga with a block. Limbo is there to recover for Davao. Limbo to Talarok. Now a strike. Another deflection from Barsanilla.
Very positive substitution from Coach Aber Rusgal. Putting in energy and youth in the middle. So itong si Cartalarok, nakapasa na, naka-shot pa. Just It's a couple of minutes in dito sa ating laban in the second half.
Bugas sends it over to the right side for Serge Caule. Caule again with the long ball inside. Bugas just couldn't get the final touch there. But there will be a deflection, says the referee, in another corner for Davao Aguilas UMak FC.
We'll see here that ball from Serge Caule. No, graced the face of goal. It seems na mukhang wala ang tinamaan yung bola na yon, but they're closer to the action than us, so
here's the delivery from Bugas. Looking for Caule on that far post. No touch from everybody, so it goes out for a throw-in.
dito na pumapasok in the second half yung battle of attrition sa dalawang teams. You know, how fresh are you? How well prepared are you going into this all-important second leg of the quarterfinal?
Talking about the other other quarterfinals remaining, Pablo Corsame of Dynamic Herb Cebu FC scouting their possible opponents in the semifinals if they make it past Mendiola FC 1991. Ferrer looking for his co-alumni FEU Tamarao in Bugas, but couldn't get the curve for that cross using the outside of the boot.
Immediately apologizing sa teammates niya. He wanted to curl that in, pero masyadong makapal yung sipa.
Davao with Furusuelo clearing it out. Talarok. Jack Zambrano as well as Kintaro Miyagi watching this action. And Jovin Bedic of KFC Iloilo, who punched their ticket earlier today for the semis. Tuason, or rather that was Tuason with a strike. Saved by Ribadulia, but Serge Caule buries it in. First goal of the match for Davao and second on aggregate. And the fans of Davao UMak are on their feet.
A great goal from Davao Aguilas UMak. Way to take a look at that replay. That incisive pass at the start created it all. Beautiful cutback. Attempt itong si Yannick. Just perfectly landed to Serge Caule, who did not make a mistake on that bottom corner. Ito, mas maganda yung view natin dito. The tap was a bit unlucky, but the finish was good enough for that second goal in this two-legged quarterfinal. 1-0 for Davao Aguilas UMak FC.
Lucky break right now for Davao. That was Ribadulia, the goalkeeper instincts kicking in, but not to his favor. The ball is swinging out away from the goal. His touch gave the opportunity as well for Serge Caule to pounce on that mistake, and just like that, 1-0 for UMak, and they're looking for another one, but that is saved this time around by Ribadulia.
Oh, good through ball there. Perfect, if you ask me. Maganda rin yung finish ni Yannick doon. He went through the legs of the defender as well. He timed that, but you can only do so much at that instant. Davao clearly flexing their muscles early here in the second half. Now with a safer 2-0 advantage on aggregate. Let's see how CF Manila reacts in this two-goal hole.
Looking to add more Davao as Limbo gets to the ball. Serge Caule has been making a lot of impact in terms of his passes, but on that sequence, scoring the goal could be the insurance goal for Davao right now in this second leg against CF Manila.
Now Davao can really afford to test their build-up here. They are on their way to the semifinals. So ang best time to really try things out would be at this point No, now Paolo Bugas more involved in the build-up compared to the first half. It's something that he should work on. Who are the against the possible tougher teams that we will face in the next round?
Well, they are looking to face Dynamic Herb Cebu FC, who's also participating in the AFC Cup. Cebu with a 2-0 advantage over Mendiola FC 1991 after the first leg. So that's one team to look out for, which we're going to see tomorrow for the continuation of the second leg of the quarterfinals here in the Copa. As Davao have another chance here with Ferrer inside. Just couldn't get the curl as well with that cross.
Oh, that was excuse me, a positive play from Nick Ferrer. He tried his best. Nick Ferrer is actually a right-footed player, if you guys don't know. But he tried to loft that pass towards the path of Yannick Tuason. Good idea there. That just the execution was a bit. No, he wanted a bit more from that.
So now CF Manila will have to figure out what they need to do to score and equalize in this game to give them half a chance for the semis. Clarino, not a great pass there as Panotes wins it for CF Manila.
CF Manila now working harder. They need need 2 more goals to equalize here.
Al-Muhili on that sequence couldn't get past 2 players in white. Shiraki takes it back to Barsanilla. Fans of Davao Aguilas UMak FC egging them on, asking for 1 more goal for insurance in this game. Adonis against Ferrer. Now Limbo takes it back to Forasuelo, being pressured on by Adonis. Pass from Limbo goes wayward. That'll be a throw-in for CF Manila, taken quickly. Luxin. Still with Luxin. Now gives it to Pinheiro. Barsanilla towards the path of Al-Muhili. Al-Muhili finding nobody there. Bugas. Foul against CF Manila. See this again, Ivan. Just a bit of a touch from Pinheiro.
Well, Muhammad Al-Muhili gingerly walking back to his own half. Medyo he took a knock there earlier. There was no foul called. It seems significant. He's holding his hip going back. And fair play din sa Davao defender, pointed that out to the referee as well.
And the run of play is not on that side. And now Clarino sends it inside. Marfiga with the clearance. Unfortunate to concede the corner.
Now this is a test of character for CF Manila. These youngsters, the focus should still be there. They have played tremendously well in the game, all throughout the game. So dapat hindi ka bumagsak sa level na yun. But this is a test of their character and how they react to these situations.
2 goals down in the quarterfinal tie against Davao. Now with a corner. Referee Mick John Pineda pointing for the substitutions here. Davao opting to play that substitution later on. Medyo may konting confusion. The referee Mick John Pineda says, hindi ka naman papasok, huwag ka muna lumapit.
It's pretty black and white mga jerseys natin today.
So now they will have the chance for the substitution here, Davao, as Katarinin comes in for Nicolas Ferrer. And Richard Talarok
Substitution for Davao Aguilas.
is also checking in.
Nicolas Ferrer Jr. Replaced by number 18, Romel Catalini. And number
So
6,
Richard is coming in, replacing Clarino.
Richard Calero.
Again, positive substitutions. The depth of Davao Aguilas UMak is being tested here, and we know that these are, experienced players as well who are coming in. So at some point, ano na rin, medyo nakita rin natin medyo bumagsak din yung performance ng mga lumabas. So still, I think they're still trying to get a goal here, Davao Aguilas.
Looking to add one more to that 2-goal advantage they have over CF Manila. Coach Aber Rusgal had plenty of experience in terms of coaching, also part of the coaching staff of United City FC in their AFC Champions League campaign before. Now with Davao Aguilas UMak FC, getting his experience and now being able to shuffle his cards whenever things are going down for his side. Adonis ngayon nahanapin dito si Locsin. Strong challenge from the back. And a foul is called against Davao Aguilas.
Itong CF Manila, they should try to give themselves credit here. They should fight for more at the moment kasi they have done well so far. Unlucky for them to get that goal, but they still have an option, a lot of opportunities to score here.
Mahaba-haba pa yung oras natin dito. We still have 32 minutes, half an hour or more for them to pull one back and make this more interesting. But as it stands, Davao looking to punch the second quarterfinal ticket, or semifinal ticket rather. Forasuelo takes it back to Dini. Bugas controls it. Gets past Almario. Not enough to get past Adonis that time. Marfiga looking for options. Tackle from Bugas. Marfiga is still down. The ball is in the attacking side of CF Manila. Almohili against Kaule. Kaule goes down. Struck. Shrucky putting it in his strong right foot. Nobody there as Dini Watara controls it. And it will give some time for referee Mick John Pineda to assess the condition of Jovan Marfiga.
Oh, that was a bit nasty on that play. Kasi sabay-sabay nilang nasipa yung bola. And these match balls are not the softest of balls that you can play. Medyo matigas tong mga to. And after being blocked by another player as well, it's like kicking concrete sometimes.
Oh, matigas nga talaga yung match balls natin as well as yung collision, no? Yung nagpapasakit din lalo, but Marfiga is back up to his feet. This is the second time he's been given some medical treatment.
And some time for the players to a bit of a refresher.
Past the hour mark now. 10 minutes ago, Serge Caule scoring the first goal of the second leg for Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Davao enjoying plenty of time with the ball. Being able to pass the ball around as well. In the meantime, CF Manila looking to shake things up with their substitutions. The next dead ball, Barsanilla couldn't keep it in play. Throw in for Davao. Try to go for the quick one. Card Talarok. Dribbles pass. Saved by Rebadulia. Finally holds on to it.
Card Talarok wanting to punch his presence in the match. Hindi natatao, tumira ng edge of the box.
Well, he knows how to take a strike from distance. Not lucky enough that time for him. Now chance for CF Manila if they go for the counter-attack. Adonis covered well by Bugas. Limbo wins it for Davao. Cartelaro earlier on the attack. Now composing themselves at the back. Bugas finds Limbo, fakes one, takes on the second, and that's Marfigo once again. Down, and with a tackle on Limbo.
Could have been a yellow again on that foul. None was given. Let's take a look. Troy Limbo beats two. Gets clipped on the third.
That's a bit late from Marfiga, but he's now going to see more action as he's been subbed out by a forward in Drexler Valencia. And then Velasquez is coming in, replacing Almario. So we're seeing the intentions right now for CF Manila, bringing on two forwards of their own. Ali heads it to the path of Serge Caule. Caule couldn't keep it in play, and as Floyd Mayweather of the Philippines goes past Pacquiao A-boards. Two sporting worlds collide in the Copa Paulino Alcantara.
Maybe we could have them take a photo later on of Serge Caule on that side.
Just take a picture together with that, I think that was a championship belt with Pacquiao's face in the middle. Foul against Caule.
No, Shrock. He felt that challenge. Si Shrocky medyo mataas ang pain tolerance ni Shrocky, but if he gets pain, that's something else.
Shrocky joking around with Serge Caule after that foul. So here's the free kick. Quickly taken by CF Manila. Valencia finds Adonis on the right. Adonis being covered by Katarinin. Katarinin is able to kick it out for a throw-in.
I love the confidence of that player on that side.
Dini Watara just holding on to the dear ball. 65 minutes into this game. Again, Davao just a marginal 1-0 advantage in the second leg, making it 2-0 on aggregate.
A bit of comfort na para dito sa Davao Aguilas UMak.
Tuason now looking for Serge Caule on the right. Back to Tuason. Dami lang pala. Bugas with the pass. Inside the box. Oh! It's the roof of the net. Cartelaro showing his intentions there.
He really tried to whip that into the runners on the reverse side, but he knew what he was trying to do. No intention to have it over the top of the net.
CF Manila still looking for that one teeny tiny chance to get the equalizer in this game. Give them half a chance to push this to extra time. As Serge Caule is running down the wings, sends it inside for Tuason. Tuason controls, takes it back. Strike from distance from Sapal, but that's not going to challenge Rebadulia anytime soon.
Joe Murray, Sapal, the number 8, tried the slug from distance. It did not hit the target, pero good chance na rin for the defensive midfielder for Davao Aguilas UMak.
Shruggy with the control, but Velasquez hits the ball with his head. Almost a chance for a counterattack for CF Manila there. Now, Cart Talarok. Binaba dito kay Serge Caule. Sapal. Serving as the anchor between the midfield and the defense. Bugas freed up on the left side. Bugas cuts in. Tuason sends it over the bar. A golden opportunity missed for Yannick Tuason.
Well, Tuason mistimed that chance as we take a look here. Perfect move from Bugas. Slides it in. No, alam naman natin na, these golden opportunities don't come often.
It was a good pass from Bugas, but malalim lang yung pagkakasipa ni Tuason dun sa sequence na yun.
Plenty of, as we see Coach Aber Rusgal giving some orders on the sidelines.
Muhammad Al-Muhili takes it to Shraki. Looks in. Watara holds on to it now, but you can feel that CF Manila is just cooking something up there. Just couldn't get that final opportunity as well.
We'll see. No, they've been trying to build from the back itong CF Manila. Now, these youngsters are trying to fend off itong onslaught ng Davao Aguilas UMak.
But here, Serge Caule again on the right side. Sends it inside the box for Limbo. But missing the chance. Inside the box is Troy Limbo.
I bet he was also in an offside position. Kaya if that could have gone in, mawawala pa rin siya, babawiin pa rin.
Two sides of the coin right now for Davao Aguilas. In the first half, they've been wasteful in terms of their passes. Second half, they've been wasteful in terms of the chances inside the box.
We still have 20 minutes to rectify that moving forward to their semi-finals appearance in Copa Paulino Alcantara. I love that we have the two-legged matches here. It just helps the clubs in preparing their team. There's more value in playing more matches, especially for the youngsters dito, like in CF Manila.
Plenty of time to see the skills and to test out the young guns here in the Philippines, thanks to that two-legged quarterfinals and semifinals as well. Tuason with the ball right now for Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Finds Caule. Bugas is the option on the right side. Bugas cuts in. Still with Bugas. Now Caule missing the shot. Now a chance for a counterattack for the boys in black. Sliding tackle there. That is a foul.
That was, I think, in the interpretation, I couldn't see it from distance, but it was it might have been reckless, that challenge.
He gets a yellow card as well in that sequence.
I think our first card of the match.
Very first card of the match. Hindi tayo nagkakamali. That was Richard Talarok who gets that yellow card. So with that foul, CF Manila couldn't make use of it. Now Davao is on the counter attack once again, but Barsanilla is there to cover and clear it out for a throw in.
Still 4 players near the goal line warming up. Still an option for both teams to add more in this match and test out new things. So it seems the die has been cast for itong Davao Aguilas UMak to get into the semifinals.
Unless a miracle happens here for CF Manila as they are going for the counter-attack pero makukuha pa rin ng Davao Aguilas with Talarok. Richard that is, taking a strike from outside the box. Babalik ang bola kay Troy Limbo. Limbo will just take it back to Katarinin. Taking some dear time with the ball right now is Davao. CF Manila wins it at the back. And there is the touch from Sapal to kick it out for a throw-in.
Lucky bounce on that play. Pero itong Davao Aguilas, they've been pressing high at the moment, which is good for them because they do want to score more goals.
And again, Serge Caule. There is a touch from Ribadulia. Hits the crossbar and forced to clear it out for a corner.
Almost a worldie here for Serge Caule. The ball fell in his plate. Straight to the top corner. Pero itong si Alvin Ribadulia still playing very well.
One could argue that if that went in, that could have been another candidate for goal of the tournament. Tuason now sends it inside, headed away by Barsanilla. Limbo sends it inside. Ribadulia with a punch. Pinheiro against Talarok. Pinheiro still keeping the ball in favor of CF Manila.
Now, should this game gone in favor of CF Manila, Ribadulia would be man of the match for sure.
He's been tested plenty of times in this game with a number of shots on target for Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Still holding on to just conceding a goal in this game. Adonis ngayon looking for that pass for Velasquez. And he's not going to get that anytime today.
Misunderstanding there from both players. One went the other way, the other wanted him to go to the right side.
Katarinin right now with the long ball forward. Makukuha ng CF Manila. Adonis sending it inside, looking for Shrocky. Then that is headed to the path of Dini Watara. Two more players being called from the bench of CF Manila to try and make a difference in this game for them with about 15 minutes remaining in this matchup. It's Tyke Sanchez as well as Sandro Trota will check in for them.
No relation to Simone Rota.
Serge Caule ulit. Fakes it. Now Serge finds Limbo. Who thought about it. Now the offside flag is up. So here are the substitutions. Kuya Shraki is stepping out. He's going to be replaced by Sandro Trota. And then Tyke Sanchez will come in replacing Adonis.
Replaced by number 15, Sandro Trota. And number 21, Edmar Adonis.
Still three players warming up for Davao Aguilas UMak. Seems three of them are also coming in.
And they have the chance to mix things up now, knowing that they have a 2-goal advantage in this cup tie. Time for them to see what the bench can offer. Parang bigyan din sila ng preview kung ano yung magagawa nila in terms of the semifinals of the Copa Paulino Alcantara.
Oh, these substitutions will just make the game faster now. So I do believe that we still have a goal left in this game.
Here's Velasquez on the right side for CF Manila. No touch from a player in white, so it goes out for a goal kick.
Troy Deeney leisurely taking his time to get the ball and restart play.
As we're inside the final 15 minutes of this second leg of the quarterfinals between Davao and CF Manila, we still have two more semifinals to watch out for tomorrow. First game will be Mendiola FC 1991 going up against Dynamic Herbs Cebu to decide which of the two PFL sides will progress to the semifinals. And then Stallion Laguna FC with a commanding lead over Maharlika Manila FC, looking to finish things off at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Do catch the matches tomorrow as well.
Davao ngayon na-atake na naman from the back with Richard Talarok. Bugas. 1-2 passing. Orchestrating a play from midfield is Davao. Tuason. Limbo takes it back to Sapal. Great mix of players here for Davao. Some players playing with UMak and the others are professional players before. Paulo Bugas with a chance, but great defense coming from CF Manila once again.
Mahmoud Ali, perfect timing there with his clearance. Hopefully he did not pull anything while he was trying that kick. Picks himself up immediately. Two more players coming in for Davao Aguilas, UMak.
So the ex-pros in Serge Caule and Paulo Bugas are checking out. They'll be replacing the young guns of Davao UMak in Rendon Cielo and Axel Horst Andres.
Number 15, Serge Caule, replaced by
Piling ko may inaabangan pa yung fans ng Davao UMak dito eh. Dito pa si Papi Santino Rosales. At bilang dadaan siya dito sa ating broadcast panel, shout out dito kay Nano Amita of Kaya FC Iloilo, who already punched their ticket to the semis.
Also the biggest man in the AFC Champions League.
The tallest of them all dyan sa Champions League. Here's the corner for Davao. Just deflection. Babalik ang bola para kay Cart Talarok. Cart sends it inside. Barsanilla is there to cover. Tuason tries to win it for CF Manila. Now he does and takes it all the way back to Pete Forosuelo. Last 10 minutes of the game. Pretty much, well, we could say it's almost done and dusted now for Davao with 2 goals on aggregate against CF Manila. And with CF Manila right now just being flat in terms of their attack.
Still 10 minutes to play here. Imagine both teams trying to experiment on the pitch, not really focusing on one side or the other.
Here's a chance once again, but Troy Limbo has been covered. There is a deflection from a CF Manila player, so that goes out for another corner. Another chance as well for a substitution for CF Manila with Tristan Simtoko coming in, as well as Muhammad Siddiq. That's Muhammad Al-Muhili coming out.
Yeah, Al-Muhili beautifully done his shift. Kanina he did. No, and also Mahmoud Ali. I think he pulled something earlier. Pero both players played really well for CF Manila in this second quarter final tie.
Well, if they go down, They will go down swinging, CF Manila. Relatively new in club football. Most of the players coming from the collegiate sides, coming from the Ascals development team or the Ascals development academy themselves, but proving that they could actually mix things up with the pros and the ex-pros here in the Copa Paulino Alcantara. You're now going to go for the counter-attack. Katarinin is there to cover. They're going to keep the ball in play as Muhammad Siddiq tries to send it over to Locsin. Locsin gets to the ball. Velasquez with a pass. Muhammad Siddiq covered well. Not a chance for them to utilize. Limbo through ball looking for Rendon Cielo. Iniwan lahat pati pamilya. Now on the left side. Covered. They're going to kick it out for a throw-in.
Rejuvenated moves from Davao Aguilas UMak. Lost that ball. Yung substitution natin. Troy Limbo!
Limbo! Raising that right post. So close. Tignan mo nga naman. Another chance for substitution for Davao Aguilas UMak FC. That's Dini Watara with his highlight chest of the match. Now checking out. Replacing him is Joshua Halog.
Substitution for
And then
number 16.
Elvine Dalam
Replaced by number 2.
is coming in.
And number 8, Shorai Sapa.
Dalam also one of those young players na good potential. He's part of ADT a while back.
Look at that. Dini Watara coming off to the applause of the crowd. I'm pretty sure it's because of that chest save earlier on the attempt of Shrock.
Dini Watara. No relation to Troy Dini.
He's the kind of player na even though he's a goalkeeper on their other side, pretty sure the cameras are gonna capture him celebrating. In one of the sequence, nakita natin yung celebration niya before. Another strike! Rendon Cielo. Pinapatunayan dito ni Rendon, no? Not related to the other Rendon, di ba?
Rendon Cielo, the Rendon we support.
With that strike, but just couldn't get it on target that time.
No, it's they should be careful here. It's more about glory hunting now for these young players, when it should be time for building up and learning.
Well, that has been the promise of Coach Aber Rusgal of Davao UMak FC. Even at the start of this competition, they're coming in as, yes, one of the teams favored to make it to the knockout stages, and they are now in the knockouts. But they also know that this is a platform for the young ones to showcase their talents, their skills. And truly so, Coach Rusgal giving that opportunity to the young guns of Davao Aguilas UMak FC as Cart Talarok is running down that midfield, looking for the option to the right side, flicked on by Limbo. Cielo has been evaded there in that sequence. There has been a deflection. So throw in for CF Manila. Last touch of Axel Andres.
I don't see Siddiq is showing some promise here. Tall player with good touch and awareness.
Too much physicality in that play. Called for a foul. Foresuelo inside the final 5 minutes of this quarterfinal matchup. Davao pretty much has sealed the deal, booking that second semifinal ticket. They will have to wait for the result of the match between Cebu and Mendiola. Mendiola looking to make amends to their mistakes the first leg, trying to prevent the sophomores of the Copa Paulino Alcantara. Great coverage there.
Oh, CF Manila should have their heads held high. They performed very well in this quarterfinals, and something that they should build up on should they continue to join in the competitions moving forward. They do have promise, you know.
At a short period of time, Stefan Schrock was able to find the pieces of the puzzle that he is looking for. Players from the UAAP, the likes of Almuhili, in Marfiga, coming from the De La Salle University program. Most of the players coming from the ADT as well, and the ASCO's Development Academy. So not a bad debut for competition for CF Manila. They fought till the end. They're still fighting for it. And if they do some magic here in the final 2 minutes, what a way to go.
Again, here comes Dodong Villarreal joining the action as well.
Villarreal on the attack. A defender. And Rebadulia is there.
Villarreal last played for Stallion in the PFL for finding his way here in the fold of Davao Aguilas.
Nakikita natin, pinapalakpakan din tong si tawag nga nila Coach Dodong. Dito sa mga players. I think most of the players that we have in front of us, Ivan, are coming from the University of Makati. So showing some respect as well to their coach, Coach Dodong. Tinamad na sa likod, umatake na lang.
Oh, I think best chance na to get a goal. It's gonna be harder in the semifinals.
CF Manila still trying to look for that, we could say, consolation goal in this cup tie. Here's a pass towards the path of Limbo. Limbo against Barsanilla. Flicks on. Talarok with a strike, and Rebadulia with the save once again.
And note that was a very nice dummy from Dalam. Perfect one. Talarok had his time. He measured and then malas niya lang. Hindi niya na direct sa the ends of the goal.
Richard Talarok now on the counter for Davao Aguilas as we have 5 minutes of added time here. Goal kick for CF Manila. 5 excruciating minutes if you are CF Manila. 5 minutes to show some skills for the substitutes of Davao Aguilas UMak FC.
And Davao Aguilas again doing just enough to punch their ticket to the semifinals. Earlier, medyo nahirapan sila ng first half to convert, but luckily they got that bounce and tap from the goalkeeper which allowed them to score. Kaya ngayon medyo sitting pretty na sila na konti.
Even towards the end, CF Manila still finding that final pass. Davao Aguila showing composure as well from the back. Keeping a clean sheet in the first game and looking to do so as well in the second leg. Andres takes it back to Katarinin. Makukuha ni Locsin. Locsin sends it to the left side. Beats the offside trap. Play dies on that side as Richard Talaro goes for the counter attack. Through ball coming from Troy Limbo. Barsanilla is there to cover.
Cartalarok has really changed the pace of the game once he joined. And kudos to Coach Abel for recognizing that. And pretty much the persistence on that early attack in the second half really bore fruit. Oh, good tackle there. Number 22.
Katarinin finds Limbo. Limbo now wearing the captain's armband for Davao, with most of the players are coming from the under 23 side of this squad.
I still think that we could have one more goal in this injury time. And it could go either way.
Barsanilla now for CF Manila. Sends a long one, looking for the runners in black. Pero makukuha ng depensa ng Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Rendon Cielo. Katarinin with the tackle. Almost on his own teammate there. Villarreal, the coach among the players. Cartalarok to the right side for Yannick Tuason. Tuason gets the ball again. Cartalarok fakes it, puts it to his left foot. Still with Cart. Now here's a strike. Oh, fizzing off the left post. That attempt coming from Elwine Dalam.
Took a deflection there, and now it's up for a corner. We thought from this angle that goal was going straight to the top corner, but it did not. Let's take a look again. Not really clear where that touch happened, but chance for Davao here to
just wasting the time on that corner flag. We've seen that plenty of times in the Copa as well as in other competitions. Limbo tries to dance with the ball, but the ball decided that it's not going to do that dance anymore. It goes out for corner number 10 for Davao Aguilas in this game.
I think there is one more goal to this match. Final 30 seconds left.
Oh, sabi nga ng fans natin, isa pang araw na goal, isa pa. Limbo down the byline, keeps it in play. Limbo with a strike, blocked by Barsanilla. Off for the counter attack is CF Manila, but Pinheiro is covered. Pinheiro kicks the ball out in what could have been the final play of the match, and that is it. Davao Aguilas UMak FC and Coach Aberuzgal rises to the applause of the crowd as they book their ticket to the semifinals of the Copa Paulino Alcantara. A 1-0 advantage in this game, as well as a 1-0 advantage in the previous matchup, 2-0 in aggregate. Your thoughts on the entire match out here, Ivan?
It's about the margins at this point. So earlier, it was the goal from a very scrappy goal mula kay Serge Caole, which allowed them to have this buffer of 2 goals across. And the first goal from the first leg made the difference, really. Troy Limbo with a fantastic goal from outside the box, dictated the pace in this match. Pero kudos din for CF Manila for doing their very best in this competition. It was a good run for them dito sa 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara. Not so bad for a very young club. But again, Davao Aguilas UMak did very well to get through, and well-deserved progression to the semifinals.
Well, Coach Hernani Regis as well as Stefan Schrock's boys are not gonna be sad about this result, although they don't make it to the semifinals, but still a decent outing in the Copa Paulino Alcantara. They finished second in their group stage. They've been mixed together with the league champions Kaya FC Iloilo, and making it to the knockout is pretty much a huge achievement already for a young side like CF Manila. But right now, all eyes on Davao Aguilas UMak FC, a rejuvenated side. Last time that we were calling Davao was in the 2018 Copa Paulino Alcantara, where they made it to the final. They're just 2 steps away from making it to the final. They'll have to wait between Mendiola FC and Cebu in their matchup tomorrow to see who they're going to face in the 2-legged semifinal. But again, Davao, they made most out of the passes that they've been making as well in this game. They made sure that everybody got a touch to the ball. If not everybody, most of the players inside the pitch. And towards the final minutes of the game, Coach Aber just giving the young guns the chance to showcase their talent.
No, the turning point really again was the substitutions early in the second half. Those 2 substitutions, the likes of Cartalaro coming in, really changed the energy and pace of the game, which really built up to that second half goal para dito sa Davao Aguilas. And full credit to the coaching staff for doing that. As we take a look at our highlights, one of the first chances that we have in very early going from dito sa Davao Aguilas UMak.
Davao had plenty of the ball, had much of the possession there. Tuason had the opportunity, but he was caught by the offside flag. But Rebadulia has been called into action many times in this game, and he was able to show that he could actually be one of the top goalkeepers in this competition.
Let's going back to the highlights. Plenty of half chances in the first half for both squads. CF Manila, they did end up with the 2 shots on goal, this is the first one. Stomach save from Dini Otara. And Davao Aguilas UMak were just knocking on the door. Rebadulia was just there answering all the time. Especially that header from Kaole. Rebadulia was called on, and if he's still eligible for U23, I think he'll be a good goalkeeper for the Philippines. We take a look at the build-up here for Troy Limbo. This was the golden chance, but the passing shot by Nick Ferrer was blocked. Also, Davao Aguilas UMak, the left-footed shot here, palmed away again, and then it was covered well by Serge Kaole, and the persistence really allowed the guys in the white to score here. And they were very wasteful in the first half. In the second, they took their chances, and they were greatly rewarded for it. And plenty of chances as well, as you can saw here. Skillful move from Yannick Tuason. Bugas with a dangerous cutback, but just missed by Tuason in front of goal. And CF Manila did also threaten Dini Otara a bit, but the second half, just because of the positive substitutions of Davao UMak, it allowed them to stretch the defense further, and shots from Talarok, Kaole, Cartalarok specifically, who brought that energy in the second half. Perfect dummy from Dalam, but the finish was found begging for Cartalarok. Dalam also tried himself, but the shot was deflected. Overall, it was Davao Aguilas who really controlled that second half.
Well, they controlled the second half as well as the possession with 60 to 40 there. But again, shots pretty much went to the side as well of Davao Aguilas UMak FC, gathering 15 shots on goal and 8 of them being on target. but that lone strike from Serge Cowley made the difference for Coach Abero's Gal side. The physicality was there between the two sides, plenty of fouls to call for. I think there was a single yellow card that we've seen, only one yellow card in this matchup, but that's about it for Davao Aguilas and CF Manila, as the Davao Aguilas UMak FC will progress to the semifinals of the 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara. If you were to pick out the player of this match, who would it be, Ivan?
Very, very tough question. But yeah, I think in my head, it would be Cartalarok for bringing in that energy in the second half and totally changing the game for Davao Aguilas UMak.
Well, we thought that things are going to go to the side of CF Manila after plenty of substitutions from Davao Aguilas, UMak FC, but that energy really changed the complexion in favor of Davao Aguilas, UMak FC, as it's about time for us to wrap things up tonight here in this quarterfinal second leg of the Copa Paulino Alcantara 2023. We still have two games tomorrow. Starting off at 4 p.m. will be the matchup between Cebu FC and Mendiola FC 1991 to decide who will face Davao Aguilas in the semifinals. And then the marquee matchup at 7 p.m. between Maharlika Manila FC and Stallion Laguna to decide who will face Kaya FC Iloilo in the semifinals. Again, this is Jamer De La Cruz alongside Ivan Gayares. We're signing off for tonight, but please do check out the games tomorrow as we continue with the knockout stages of your 2023 Copa Paulino Alcantara. Keep the legacy. Maraming salamat. Mabuhay kayong lahat.